What's up, guys? This is Heis, and happy Mon-Tue-Zuma Tuesday. We're back. We're gonna, hopefully fix the frame things that we broke last time. Although, looking at it, it's mostly not broken. The comments are just spam! Eggs, bacon, and spam? Spam? That was such a fun episode to shoot. Anyway, we're gonna jump right in here. Looks like Caboose is hanging out in Discord. Hey, Caboose.
Hello.
I'm gonna try and fix the frame, maybe. Continue fixing framing.
Advisable.
I'm gonna look at the pedestals on the 260. I think is the move, because I don't know if I think the pedestals. I don't think they need to go that far. That's my guess. Anyway. Let's see. 260. Is that the side view? No, those are the front views. I want the side elevations. Okay. So it does look like the rear frame extension doesn't really tie in at the same height as the intermediate guys, and this choo-choo has different equalization than the Zoomy choo-choo. So I think the moving of the frame rail was correct. Let me put our rods down if I can. We'll kind of double check how it looks. 2. Oh, that's right, the equalizer sits way lower than I have it. God, yeah, that does look like a lot of space between those.
Did you just Discord ping?
Nope.
Oh, there it is. Carl's being silly.
Thank you, Lillian, for covering for Carl the slacker.
Mm-hmm. But now I got the notification on my phone. I was about to do it, and then I got Lil.
Haley Gymnast 98. Member for 26 months. 26 months, only 10 more to go till Red Lomp. Afraid to say the ES&DT is $2 billion in debt. The fine folks at the IRS have found where we hide the packing peanuts. Do we call Conrail and become part of them now? I think we might have to. I just edited that video just before this. I'll post it after a stream. John Doe, you'd like your hat to come in before Zuma gets built. It was on my list to mail out yesterday. And then I realized yesterday was a federal holiday while I was doing errands. So, days are fake. It'll go out at some point. It's signed. It's back in the truck so that I can go to the post office with it. It'll get there. Eventually. Someday. Somehow. Okay. Pedestals. That's what I wanted to look at. And I need to open the frame. Really? Okay. SolidWorks doesn't remember that we had stuff open because it had to update. Oh, that's right, and we didn't get that guy. play nice. Alright. Where is this guy? Do we get a dimension for how tall those are?
Return.
That's the box. The whole slot that the box rides in is there, and that's the wedge. All right. Where be your dimensions, Choo-Choo? Or do we just not get dimensions for that? I don't know if there are dimensions for that. It is slightly thicker there. And it is only two, they only have it as 2 1/4. 2 1/4 inches tall. There, except for above the box, it's 2 3/4. There's a lot of lateral dimensions. I'm not seeing any vertical dimensions, which is annoying. Five inches between bolts, 3 1/4 then to the bottom to the there. Well, I guess you could extrapolate if those are basically on center, then it's another 5 1/4 to the top of the slot. So 10 1/4, 10 1/2, 13 1/2. Yeah, I don't think ours are right. I think I did some silliness here. Yeah, 18 inches is not, that's not gonna work. How did we get there? We got 3 inches there. We got 2 1/2 there. So even if we change it to be the 2 1/4 that we see on the 260, it's not that much different. An 1.25 inch lower frame rail. Which we do have that. I don't know, honestly, it looks like our frame rail is basically in the right place when you scale it, which that was what the math said, so just gotta move the equalizer way down. I really wish I could see the bottom of those pedestals, because that's a very tall, skinny pedestal. The other picture any better? Probably not. It's amazing how good these pictures are. Well, maybe these are just goofy tall. I don't know. Anyway, let me take a look-see at the the top chats here that have popped in. Pyrotrain thing. E&D engineer for 2 years. You leave for 2 railroad sessions and you all bankrupt the railroad. Jokes aside, happy 24 months. Yes, happy 24 months to you too. And yeah, it happened fast. Redline overload. Hey, Heist, besides DNR, GW, and PRR, what are some other railroads that I like? Also, how hard would it be to build a new DNR, GW, K36? Also, cheers. I like the SP. Got an entire daylight consist right behind me. Not that's O scale, but lower down I've got an entire HO scale consist. So, SP's fun. Probably those are the big three that I'm interested in, I guess. Shrug. And how hard it would be to new build a K36. A lot harder than this. So why would you? We have 9. Very fortunate. Anyway, Thomas Bailey, when you finish your blueprints, you're going to submit them to any museums for future usage. I'd be happy to. I don't know if I would. I don't know if anyone would want them, but you could do that. Pacific Productions, hello Ice. Hope your day's going well. Currently distracting yourself from the horrors of last night with animation work and Linus Tech Tip videos, because God knows I can't work without background noise. Background noise helps. I agree. And more comments that just say spam. Trains and more random stuff. Fireman 19 months. Egg. Egg? Oh, I hope he gets the eggs. Anyway. Daniel Cantore, happy 15 months. Got into all about the Midland recently. The Midland is a fun clusterfuck. So glad you're looking into it. Eric Breaker, thanks for the 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Turn the chat green. Mason Quickendall puts on glasses and squints. 2 years? Inconceivable! It is kind of nuts, isn't it? Thank you, my friend. Eric plays games 6 months. Let's go. Also, hello, Mr. Harris. Hello. So many people just saying spam and eggs. Joy. I'm pondering the normal ride height of these drivers.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
Hey, Corey.
Howdy, howdy.
Because if we shifted down the drivers, it would shift down the suspension, which would be a net positive. And currently we have the driver's center is a smidgen below the center line of the piston rod right now. And Baldwin had it further down, at least on the front driver, but that's also because she was sitting really stupid during her builder's photo. Because it turns out pieces of bar stock on cobblestone with ties does not make for an even suspension setup. Dark 96. How many safety squints is it for SolidWorks? Many safety squints. They're confused squints more so than safety squints, but yeah. How does the 260 supposed to ride? They've got the center line of the piston basically going through the center line of the axle. Which, you know, makes sense. Oh, that's right. Part of the height issue we're discovering was because the frame is a smidge narrower because flange profiles. '84 Monty Stream's pie chart. 45% fighting with SolidWorks, 45% trying to figure out what Baldwin was thinking, and 10% modeling. Accurate. Oh, something. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames. Apparently. Yeah, it's apparently YouTube's not happy. It's come back up to 6,100 kilobytes per second, so, or kilobits per second, so it should be better. Hopefully. Shrug. Well, let's think. If we spot her, Travis Sports Brakeman for 13 months. Been a while since we watched. Great to see progress. Thank you. Appreciate you being a Brakeman for 13 months. If we clock her drivers like her builder's photo, that'll help a little bit. Let's do that. So rods down. Rods down. Do we think the pedestals go down past the connecting rod? They can't go that low because we would see it on the other side if they did. So I definitely have it too long. That might be that little scallop right there. That's gotta be it, because she is... Her other counterweight's there. So her other rod is forward. So her other rod should be over there'sville, right? If it were installed. And that's the scallop for that, maybe? No, that's not quite 90 degrees, though. that's definitely counterweight right there on the backside, isn't it? And I can see there's some sort of artifacting there that's like a little bit above. So I think we'll shorten things a smidgen here. 94 Chevy, the focus is so strong. I can smell the electric motors burning up in my mind. Pretty much. What is the radius that these connections have on the 260? The 260's got, they're bolt-in sections. And they look a lot different than the tops. Although we drew this frame before we had the tops figured out, or before we had those drawings. Blue skirts. I'm glad that episode of K37 Kitchen's getting mileage. All right, I think I don't see any reason for those to be bolted connections. I understand why they were originally, but these days they don't need to be. We can just burn this out in one go. But I do think these radii need to be a little tighter. Wait, why are these all the same? Is this some sort of mirror situation? Sketch mirror? I didn't want that. Oh, is this made as some kind of slot? Oh, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you do it that way? Alright, well, I can just whack those. And we can just define those guys that way. And then I can make another arc, tangent arc. Do that, and it's going to look exactly the same, but it's going to be functionally different. See? Just like that. Oh, Lord. What in all manner of stupidity has happened over here? Oh, SolidWorks. What if I told you I don't want a curlicue in the frame? SolidWorks, you are just a disgusting pile of garbage. There we go. How about that? Sweet. 84mer, by the way, you still waiting on that thing? You need to do the polar yeah. No, I'm not waiting on the thing. The thing has arrived. To me, it's just like it's a December 2025 video at this point. Maybe I'll go shoot it this winter while things are good or something, and maybe I'll post it for conductors. I don't know. The lack of frozen water and the lack of battery for my choo-choo made that a challenging thing to get shot in time. And that's Polar Express is a very Christmas thing. The video's not gonna do good now, so anyway. The joys of content. I don't know why that other body doesn't want to do a thing. That one, yeah. Maybe if I try to not merge the results. Hey, there you go. It's a bolt-in piece anyway. There we go. Edit those features to extrude through all of the bodies. There we go. Bolts and holes. Bolts and holes, bolts and holes, bolts and holes. Coke Zero. Good stuff. One or more rebuild errors? Whatever. Figure it out. Your local historian! Fireman for 16 months. Thank you, my friend. How does it feel to have one of the biggest train YouTube channels around? Strange. It's weird. It's weird more than anything else. It's like I have a lot of the imposter syndrome. Like, why the fuck does anyone want to listen to me about trains? Good question. I don't know. Actually, I do know, but that naggy, stupid brain thoughts always still there. Caffeination. Which sketch is that? What cut? Why doesn't that work? This is just a box. Why is this a cut? I don't know. There, I fixed your relations. Does it just delete that whole feature? Is that like intersecting with the smoke box or something? Let's go take a look-see. Oh yeah, that absolutely is inside the fucking smoke box. What in the name of all that's holy is going on here? Oh no, it's past the smoke box. Why do we have... Some manner of strange thing is going on in here. Trim rail forward slope. That's a separate part. Right, the whole saddle thing, this shouldn't look like this. It should look more like this. But this guy now needs to intersect differently with this guy. Just gonna delete that feature. Because that's the support for past the front of the smoke box. Which is great. Ted, breaking for 6 months. Thoughts on the RGS 36 project? Have I reached out? I've not. I know who's making it. I don't have contact with them. It's almost done. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, that's about all I got. All right, so we got about 11¼ inches down from there. So we need to adjust that other guy, and then we'll delete this portion. And then Brian Simpson, hello, hi, how you doing? Thank you for being an engineer for 22 months. Doing pretty good. Trying to solid the work. Oh, I need to do it relative to that surface because I don't have any other thing. Right. We need distance from that to that, basically. Need to drop it down like 6¼ inches. Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. That's using the same sketch. Piss. I understand why, but also, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, we need this distance to be 11¼ Hey, there we go. Mazel tov. Oh, well, we don't want to do that. Did I move the whole frame earlier? Or, no, it's always been kind of like that. SolidWorks, you and your stupidity. Control-Shift-Z is not wanting to work. Whatever, we will fix this in place. knowing that it doesn't really matter for this part. And then I will schlorp this 11¼ inches down. So there we go. I guess the front frame extension, it doesn't really need to be quite like that. It's kind of aggressive. We can't really see shit. She may not have had anything there, which would be stupid, but you know. Yeah, because if it was 11¼ down, if it matched that frame rail right there, we would see it clear as day right there, and we just don't. So maybe it probably sits a little higher if it did sit there at all. Yum yum. Anyway, split the difference. That makes me feel a little bit more warm and fuzzy. And SolidWorks said, ah! Well. Okay, that's good. So we're then chopping things out in many ways. Why didn't those extrusions work? What is your major malfunction, you dum-dum? Oh. These don't know where they need to be. What dear fuck is this? Why do we do this way? Surely this will cause no problems if I just delete all this from this drawing, right?
None whatsoever.
Well, I actually didn't do too half bad. I don't care about that. That looks vaguely correct. That we can fix. All right. Do. Connect, you bastards. There we go. Chunk. There we go. Oh, I suppose it probably needs to be closed on that profile. There we go. Okay, now we can fill in with the other shape properly. Which we're gonna delete some stuff, I think. THP Golden Win, howdy heist. Last weekend you managed to take your first ever trip to Knott's Berry Farm. Sadly, they were doing track maintenance and you didn't get to see the RGS-41 single tier. You did see a goose though. Well, the goose is fun still. That's fun. 41's pretty now that it's been redone. I want to see it that it's after it's rebuilt. Same with 340. I didn't get to go see it when it ran in Durango. Oh well. Maybe I'll get to see 340. Dr. End, engineer for 30 months. Time is fake, apparently 2.5 years later, and somehow you're still here. Time is fake. Very much appreciate you. 2.5 years. It's hard to believe we've been doing this that long. I'm just gonna delete this entire extrusion. That whole sketch. Why are we extruding the entire goddamn frame in this? We do not need to be extruding the entire goddamn frame in this. We're just gonna do that. And then we're just going to extrude that. How do you like them apples? How about we just do that? Well, we do kind of want some of those holes. Of course, the holes are at the end. All right, well, get lost. You guys don't belong in this part. I think what happened is, I think the way Brett drew this is that he made one frame assembly, or like part, and then kind of like whittled it out into separate pieces, and that's why it's confusing me. It's a smart way to do it, but yeah, because that guy is now in the frame, so we can get rid of him. 84 where, oh, and you forgot to point it out. No, that's actually official. 2015 is now 10 years and 1 month ago. Also, man, already 1 month into 2025. Shut up. Cease. Desist. Time's fake. Alright. Let's see. What is that? Cut extrude. What are all these things? Well, we do want some of that guy, I think. I don't need that. Octopet5313, are you still coming to Amherst? Hopefully, yeah. Leave on Thursday. Very late on Thursday. That's the plan. I'm knocking on wood. Unfortunately, my lady friend is sick, and I'm hoping that I don't get sick, because that would be a large bummer. But, knock on wood. So far, so good. Yeah, the big Amherst train show in Springfield this weekend. It's gonna be fun. I've never been. I've heard it's ridiculous. just trim all of these entities. Jacob Pfeiffer, you rode the Knott's Berry Farm train back in 2022. It was super neat seeing that old steamer. You also loved their wooden roller coaster Ghost Rider. I haven't ridden Ghost Rider since they retracked it, and I really would love to go back, because when I last rode it, like, I enjoy a rough and tumble wooden roller coaster, but Ghost Rider was getting pretty fucking painful before they retracked it. So I think it'd be nice to ride it and see how it feels now. Alright, well, these features are broken and they're not on the model that I need, so I'm just gonna delete them. Sound good, everybody? Cool. I don't know, it seems fine. A person 723, S&D fireman for 19 months. Hi, what's my favorite pre-war Lionel engine? It's the Gunmetal 225E 262. I'm not familiar with... I don't know the designations that well, honestly. Lionel 225E. Oh, that's pretty classic. My granddad, one of the engines I have from my granddad, is it a 265E? No. He had one of those, but I didn't end up with, I think it's 263. Well, he had some of those. None of these look exactly like the one that I'm thinking of, though. I have a picture of it somewhere. It's the one that I have, so it's my favorite, I guess, but I don't necessarily have a particular favorite. No, it's all nostalgic. 84 Mert Man of 2015 being 10 years ago, surreal. Imagine us being here in 2030 and 2020 being 10 years ago. Halfway there. Stop. Desist. Cease. Audrey Towell's afternoon's heist recently rode on the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad up to Frostburg. Had a good time. Two things to note. I didn't realize how cold old cars get inside. And you'd never thought about just how large the pipe stands are, but it makes sense. Yeah, they big. It's just a Viper. Why, hello, Funny Bird Man in chat. 2 more months till you become a Golden Lantern. Do you know what Miscellaneous will have? Also, this is a bucket. Good. Cheers. Dear God. It's gonna probably have some high-pitched, annoying single note, because that's what it would have had. As much as that will bring sadness to me, but that's okay. We'll run it with the Hubris once for the funny, at least. J-Trains 310 Gaming. Hey, Heist, playing Railroader currently. Have you thought of streaming Railroader again? You know you did a while back. We haven't streamed Railroader in a minute. I do want to do a 24-hour stream, and we'll probably work up to that with a 12-hour stream first. How to do that next month. Prepare thy butts. Oh. Well, hello, Audrey Towels. Casually working on the choo-choo, and then the birds have arrived. All right. Goodness. It's just like chill scratch head at thing. But here we go. Bird time. Thank you, Audrey Towels, for turning the chat green. Thank you, Audrey. Very much appreciate that. Of course, so do all the people
One day
who
the
are now
birds will
members.
return.
One day the birds will return. One day the YouTube API will play nice with any streaming software, but it is not this day, unfortunately. Person 723 Pontiac's been gone since October 31st, 2010. Some might say Pontiac's been gone since the 1970s, but anyway. Jordan Freeman, last weekend you finally found a post-war Lionel. You've been searching 20 years of Atlanta train shows. Lionel, post-war 2383, Santa Fe, AA set. 2383. I don't know what that is. Also, Jordan Freeman, I was watching an Adam Savage video, and I can only assume it was your question that he answered on stream that was then turned into a VOD. It felt like a question from you that you would have asked me, and he said it was from Jordan Freeman. I'm assuming it was you. If so, very cool. Oh yeah. Funits. Gotta love Funits. Take me back to Lionel Train Town. Audrey, your last name is pronounced Tolls. I will do my best to remember that. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. I manage to fuck up people's name pronunciations on the daily basis, so thank you for correcting me. Very much appreciate it. Okay, so we've got the front frame extension fixed there. And we don't have duplicates. That makes sense. Okay. So now was this guy. I guess the bottom half is just shorter. What boss extrude? Which extrusion is? Oh, that's mad. Well, quit being mad. You need a boxcar for this here load. Tristan just wants to get screen grabs of me saying all of the Lionel Train Town voice lines. Eric Brinker, economy? What YouTube chat economy? It's in the shitter, man. Okay. It's probably this last extrusion. No? Is it this one? No? No? Which one is it? Where is it? There we are. We're Lionel posting today, and I'm here for it. A person 723. The local train store has 2 mint 400Es on the shelf. What's a 400E? Oh, cool. Oh, are there standard gauge? Yeah, those are cool. I bet they want a pretty penny for that. Okay, let's see. We changed that radius to 1.5. Don't break everything, please. Thank you. And then those two need to be coincident. And then 6 inches is way too much for that. I think 3, yeah, that'll make more sense. Points cannot be merged. Points don't matter. That's right, points don't matter. Well, what if I just do that, and then I just lop these guys off? If you're talking about favorite smell, that was you. Yes. Yes, it was. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't remember the question off the top of my head. I just remembered being like, I wonder if that's the Jordan Freeman that is on my live streams all the time. And yes, it was. Yeah, it was that question. His answer was great. I love listening to Adam Savage talk about literally anything. I deleted your point. I know, I'm sorry, SolidWorks. All right. That makes me feel more gooder about this frame. We've added a little bit more space for box travel, which I think is probably fine. But yes. And yes, for the folks in chat that are asking if I can read all of chat. Yes, I can read all of chat. If I read all of chat, we would do nothing but read chat. So it's a little challenging. And those who are kind and toss top chats my way, I definitely want to prioritize. 'Tis the way it works. Okay, so we need to fix the mates on all of the binders now. Am I gonna film at Amherst? I'm gonna film a couple things. I want to do I need to do a video with a wonderful company. New England Railroad Uniform Company sent me a conductor hat for my conductor video that I then proceeded to not end up using because of the way the filming shook out. So they sent me a cool thing, and they do really cool shit, and I want to show them off because if you need a conductor uniform, like, they're the people, and they're going to be there. So I want to meet them, and I want to do a video with them, talking about their process and what products they have. And I mean, if you want an authentic conductor's uniform, they are the people. So I want to highlight that. And they're sharing a booth, I believe, or they're next door to Chris LaRose's booth, and I've not actually met Chris in person. So I really want to do a video with Chris as well. Why can't I drag this? It's concentric to the wedge, but that's annoying. Get rid of those guys. But anyway, I want to film with them. It sounds like I'm going to get to do a layout tour before the show, just while I'm out in that part of the world, which is going to be cool. So that's going to be fun. And then I don't know how much I'm actually going to film at the show beyond that, because I imagine it's going to turn into a pile of overwhelming if I had to guess. So, yeah. Eric Brinker at the Arizona Railroad Museum in Chandler, Arizona. There is a somewhat lost TNRGW caboose. Why am I not surprised? And Jordan Freeman, idea for the next K37 kitchen, something related to the cheese shop sketch. I'm not familiar with that off the top of my head. So. There were 17,000 people on the Saturday of Amherst last year. Jesus Christ. We've been joking about showing up it disguised so that I can actually see the show a little bit.
So, of course, I get everything set up, and Amigo's nowhere to be found.
No cat cam. How are you fully defined, Mr. Binder? You have no mates.
I didn't realize that I wasn't muted. I am sorry, Mark.
Hi. I was wondering what the hell you were on about.
The microphone was up, but I guess the mute switch didn't work. But speaking of cat cam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. We're gonna undo me deleting the entire frame.
Uh-oh.
That would be why. Assemblies. How's that shit work? We've had one assembly, yes, but what about second assembly? Right. Sub-assembly. That's how that works.
On the subject of cat cam, just know that something is coming.
Uh-oh. Refrain from making the joke, refrain from making the joke, refrain from making the joke.
I'm working on a little project. Refrain from making the joke. I already did 5 times in my head as soon as I said it.
It's fine. Alright. Oh, okay, so I can delete the mates from... Okay, I see how this works. I can delete mates in a sub-assembly from the main assembly. That's weird. But I can't move anything because they're defined in this assembly. That is so stupid. Whatever. Ace, fine. MTAT 1000, the steaming tender. I believe the steaming tender is gonna happen, actually. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited. I'm gonna get to hang out with some people that I've not actually gotten to hang out with or meet in person. I'm gonna get it's gonna be great. The show should be awesome. So. What part of coincident is that, you ding-dong? Yeah, like that. There you go. Silly SolidWorks. Tricks are for kids. We're gonna have to design longer lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop. Anyway. A person 723, have I seen the new Lionel catalog? It's not great. No, I have not. I don't tend to look at it, because, I don't know, I'm tangentially O-scale. I know I've got an O-scale GS4 right behind me, and there's Lionel on the floor downstairs, but there'll be more videos about that in the near future. Scott found matching daylight cars for the GS4 at a train show in Florida, and he texts me a picture, and he just goes, so, you want these? And I was like, how much? And it was like 175, I think. I think I still owe him. Scott, tell me if I owe you. And so he picked them up for me, and his wife's actually going to bring them when she comes to visit for work. She's going to bring them, save on shipping shenanigans. It's going to be fun. It's neat that worked out that way. Oh, shit. There's a frame spreader there. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out in a minute. Anyway, when the daylight cars show up, then I will film. Yeah. And then Jordan Freeman, it's a Monty Python sketch. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm not familiar with that specific sketch. And Logan Jones, 2 years, here's to many more. Monty looks great, by the way. Thank you. I think, Caboose, if you can solo entertain the chat for a minute. I need to horse like a piss race, in the great words of Wings and Strings. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. I see Mark is gone. He's not deafened. Did he leave me in charge of all of you to entertain you people? Oh boy. So, question for the class today. Harkening back to the last time, what is your favorite kind of bread? we'll go general at first. Is it like white, wheat, sourdough, rye, pumpernickel? Not like, sourdough with stuff in it, but what is your favorite like general type of bread? I see a lot of sourdough. I see garlic bread, spam, white bread, French or Italian. All very good answers. A lot of sourdough. I saw at least 2 or 3 people that said sourdough that they make themselves and homemade. Which, absolutely. Ooh, an English muffin loaf. I have not had that before. Ooh, banana bread. Always good.
Did you turn chat into banana or bread posting?
Yes. I asked what their favorite type of bread was so that we can teleport bread.
I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
I didn't tell them we were teleporting bread, but I mean, you gotta ask, what's the favorite kind of bread? Right now, the wife is like starting up her own little bakery. So I have fresh sourdough bread basically every day. And it's horrible because I'm trying to lose weight. But it's amazing because it's delicious.
I mean, I was going to say.
And it's so much better than like the store-bought stuff. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. So it's actually pretty good for you. She made a cinnamon raisin loaf today. And so good.
Ooh.
Church of the Centrals here. Hi, Casey.
I'm just here to say I'm disappointed how few people said challah bread.
Challah.
It's the premier French toast making bread.
It truly is.
French toast with challah. That'd probably be kick-ass.
It's the best way to do it. I stand by that.
French toast with challah, or if you're doing stuffed French toast, use thick cut Italian bread, marinated in like the egg, vanilla, milk, cream mixture overnight. Mm-hmm. And then,
am I gonna end up making Brenner for dinner tonight? I think I am.
I mean, breakfast for dinner is always great.
SolidWorks wouldn't let me pivot my camera because I had rolled something back. Yeah, let's see. How much more length do you need? Question. Evaluate. Measure. From there to there. 4.04 inches. Cool. Distance not found. Well, that does make it like 9 1/4, which makes me feel better about life. Oh, goodness. All right. From Alan Knight, 28 months as an engineer. Thank you. Very much appreciate you, my friend. Hey, boss man, I feel this may have been asked, but I was wondering if you've ever considered doing members-only streams when my schedule permits. I've never considered doing members-only streams. I guess I don't know. What do people want on members-only streams? Shrug. We've never done one before. I would be happy to do them. I guess it could be a little bit more loose because it's not public. Shrug. Could be fun. All right, so now that other frame spreader is very not correct because of the way that we have done things. Do I make a second frame spreader that's shorter that fits in there? I should probably adjust that front slope frame rail. Audrey Tolles, banana bread or raisin bread. Banana bread's good. Even if I'm allergic to bananas and walnuts. Doesn't stop me. It's a mild allergy. But my grandma makes banana bread, and I'm not gonna have it, so... Yeah, I should probably make this have enough space to land a frame spreader. And then that'll just work. And then we can make a shorter front frame spreader. Wild Game 69, personally you'd love an ES&DT members only stream. Spam. Spam! Could be fun. And Hunter Gotchel, breaking for 6 months. Hey, Heist, how are you? Doing pretty good. Q&A stream for members? Do that. Well, we do office hours every bloody month, which I need to schedule that. I leave for Amherst on Thursday night. Oh, my face is covering the calendar. Thursday the 23rd, and I get back late on Monday the 27th. So then there's 4 more days in the month after that. But I have a distinct feeling that those 4 days are going to be plagued by an entire century of something, perhaps. A person 723 would try. I could try a members only office hours without the pre-asked questions. Yeah, that could be fun. Just do a members office hours in addition to regular office hours, because the whole point, like, I like having pre-asked questions in office hours, because there is a thing about the YouTube super chat economy thing being a thing, and I want people to be able to ask questions, and I want to get to everybody, but it's literally just there's several hundred of you and one of me, and that's how it works. So, it's not feasible in many cases, unfortunately. So, you know, that's why I like to have those in office hours, but we could do a separate members office hours that is set up that way. If people would be interested, I'd be game to do that. Guys, we already made grilled cheese on the K37, and she slurped it right off the scoop. Frame spreader. Yeah, I guess I'll have to make a separate one that's a wee bit shorter. Well, I guess, hang on, before I delete that, we'll make the new one. Because I need this surface to sit on that surface. So I need a 2-inch shorter frame spreader. All right, so we'll delve into the documents folder and copy paste that, because God help you if you try and copy paste something otherwise in SolidWorks. SolidWorks, locomotive, frame spreader. Copy paste. Frame spreader 2. Colton Taylor, 2 years. Wow, glad to still be following. Ah, goodness, 2 years, time's fake. Welcome to a new lamp, my friend. Thanks for supporting for so long. Nick Best Vader, hi, it's your birthday today, turning 31. You spent it working outside in -40 wind chill. Yeah, it's the one temp we don't need to convert C to F. Correct. Holy crap, dude. Well, happy birthday, and that's quite the way to spend your birthday. Lordy. That is not great. And Liam Eddie's similar thing. Car broke down today. Vroom vroom no like cold. Yeah. Vroom vroom don't like cold. That's very true. Goodness. Yeah, it's been cold. It's been in the negatives over here, Fahrenheit, which of course is negative Celsius, because that's how that works. It's been cold. Although today apparently it's better, but I've not been outside, so. You could tell me to touch grass, but there's all this white stuff on top of it, so I'd have to dig. Frame solid assembly. Garrett D upgrading your membership to ES&D engineer. Thank you. Appreciate you, my friend. Delete that, and then we simply insert a frame spreader number 2. No. Don't move those. Those are in the correct place. Oh, SolidWorks. Fix it. Christ. Jordan Freeman, here's how you make the dumpster more cursed. You put a microphone in the cab and hook it up to a speaker in the mouth. Allegedly, Thomas did have a line in. Allegedly. Last time Thomas was here, the electronic box was sealed with tamper-proof seals, which was a very wise decision. Anyway, I can neither confirm nor deny usage of aux cord on Thomas ever for any purposes. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't prove anything. Need to... Oh, see, that doesn't even have a good reference anymore. Delete the dimension. And we need to scoot it back anyway. Maybe a 1/2 inch. Tighten it up. And then that'll put... Is that sitting? Yeah, it's sitting on my little ridge there, just barely. Okay. That looks like a frame. 100 tolls. No! What was the no to? All right. It's amazing that you can kind of get things fixed when you're not crunched for time. The next big thing is going to be getting the equalizer, rocker, pivot situation redone and figured out. That's going to be a whole thing. Although, we might need to make... Well, we need to change some of this. I kind of need to go through the whole suspension and adjust it anyway again. Because honestly, the whole thing could serve to sit a little bit lower because it's all co-located with the boiler jacket right now. I need to have Brett look at the adjustments I've made to the frame and see what he thinks. Other than the fact that the binder doesn't fit properly anymore. It's fine. Should probably fix that. Is that on all of them? No, just the backmost one. Okay, we've got the frame rail open. We can fix that. Yeah, it's too thick. Oh, that's right, because I needed that to merge with that, and it wouldn't do it. Oh, because the top half's kind of broken, too. Yeah, I know, I just broke everything. Scream about it, SolidWorks. Oh, you're screaming about the blue dumpster suggestion. Yeah, it's not good to give railroad people access to things sometimes. For lack of any better descriptor than, other than that.
Oh, yeah. You don't need a microphone.
Yeah. Oh, good God.
The first year we had the one with the voice talking box, we figured out how to hack it and play CDs out of it.
See, I was being all cute, being like, I know nothing about an aux cord in Thomas. No. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll be the bad influence.
I can neither confirm nor deny Thomas rolling past me with the Benny Hill theme playing while Leighton Moreland was paddling out the side of the locomotive. It never happened. Garrett D, love the work on Century of Steam. I hope it comes out soon. We don't answer that question. I hope it comes out soon too, but I also know that that's probably not realistic. Lots more good work to come. How much would it cost to manufacture the Mon-Tue-Zuma? Love your content. We don't have a hard number yet for a number of reasons. Biggest thing is it's got a ways to go, and we don't know what material costs are going to do and all that stuff in the interim. We have kind of ballparks. It's going to be 6 figures, probably medium, low 6 figures, but I wouldn't imagine much more than $500,000 as a guess. So, get you a house or a locomotive. Can I take out a mortgage on this locomotive? Anyway, that's kind of the ballpark. Is that a guarantee? No. Do we know for sure? No. But that's why we're doing the legwork first before we announce, before we do any of that stuff, so we can ensure that it works out just right. Make those guys tangent. No, can't do that. Okay. Well, what if I just make that a... What if we just do that? Call it a day. That looks a little better. It's only a model. Yeah. Red Gray 99. Hi, hope to see you in Amherst. Saturday is also your birthday. Awesome. What a way to spend your birthday. Would I sign an ES&D boxcar, and if so, which style would be easier to sign? Keep up the great work. As always, love your channel. I need to remember to bring my silver Sharpie. That's got to be on my packing list. I will sign whatever you want me to sign. That's a model. Let me clarify. Anyway. All right. Let's take a look-see here. Said like a true rock star. Aw. At the EBT, I tell you what, that is not the most uncomfortable I've ever been, but it was just this moment. Oh God, why'd you do that, OBS? There was this moment where I was like, is this really happening right now? Where I played that gig at the EBT, and then we had a meet and greet afterwards, which was great. But I had 2 ladies ask me to sign their upper chest on their t-shirts, and I was like, what is going on right now? Is this what it feels like? What is going on? I just played acoustic guitar at a railroad in Pennsylvania, and there's all these people here to see me. What the fuck is happening over? And now I'm signing someone's chest. It was on a t-shirt, but still. It was that was a new one. Apparently that's a thing. Shrug. But yes, come say hi at Amherst. I will sign things. We will discuss what is allowed to be signed. But shrug. If you got hats, merch, whatever, be more than happy to. And pictures and all that stuff. It's all the fun. So 84ers should probably specify model train before people get creative with their models they want you to sign. Oh god. God help me. That's fine. It's fine.
So
it was chaotic. It was great. Go ahead, Caboose.
Speaking of it's fine, I just I sent you a link.
Oh god. What? Everyone DMs me when I'm streaming.
Well,
Yo, we love this. we love this very much. He's live on Twitch. Amigo is live on Twitch.
shall I drop the link for everyone else?
You do it. If you want to watch Caboose's cat, he's a good kitty.
He's such a good kitty.
Well, make him squeaky toy. I guess he probably won't squeaky toy while he's on his bed, but
No, not while he's sleeping. So yeah, if you have Twitch,
cute little
have fun.
baby.
There you go.
Look at this. You could just watch a cat stream, cat cam, cats.
I'm still working on some of the
I'm not logged into Twitch apparently.
stuff down below, so don't mind other stuff.
It's delightful. Oh goodness. Pancakes for mayor. Hello, my friend. And you're here. Engineer
Hello.
for 24 months. You made it. Gold amber lamp. Free use member monthly anniversary message. Much goals. Let's go. And new British model Chew has arrived. All is good. This has been an average pancakes message. Leighton's been working on his British Chew. He's making some British Choo-Choo model or modules in O-scale British isms because he doesn't have enough model train shit to do. So
Cool.
it's fun. But yes,
Let's check that out.
yeah, he sent me pictures somewhere. Let's see if we can bug him about it. And oh goodness, I'm gonna screw up your name. I'm sorry. Dila Pexarian, maybe. Good afternoon, Heisen chat. Good afternoon. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad. Okay, I think the frame is looking like a frame. We've got 2 frame spreaders that fit properly. Do we tear into suspension now? I can tear into suspension, I guess. Why not? I think that's a whole sub-assembly, actually. Yeah, the spring ringing assembly. That's right. Oh goodness. Car attendant, connector freight mounts. That begs the question: would I sign our GP30A? Trolling aside, happy Zuma Day. Also, tri-monthly heads up. Leighton will be limed in 2026. Cheers. Good. He will be limed in 2026 and in 2025. But yes, limes. And I would sign a GP30 if you want it. I mean, only if you so desire. I don't need to deface nice models. But anyway. Yeah, the equalizer fulcrum's got to change a lot. And then we're gonna have to chain. We're gonna have to. This is gonna get fucky wucky real fast.
Yeah, but knowing our group, fucky wucky's how we roll.
Hell yeah. Anybody have an ibuprofen?
My head hurts.
I got a headache.
Oh, goodness. Okay, let's take a look-see here. I guess they weren't worried about tear out of that fastener because all of the load is going that way. But it's a lot wider because the fucking Stevenson pivot is right there. Because this is just a cursed bracket. Yes, for the folks joining in, yeah, we haven't announced it yet because we want to finish all of the engineering and all that shit first, but we are planning to make this a full-scale replica locomotive. That is the plan.
No, what you do is you somehow find an original part of the locomotive.
And then it's a rebuild by British
And
standards.
then by Bluebell Railway standards, it is a rebuild.
Yeah,
Or yeah.
wee bit silly. Well, it looks like it's more than the width of the axle. Oh yeah, I need to make that wider. Wider and taller. Okay, well, let's open my spring rigging assembly. And we'll open the equalizer fulcrum. We'll start there and see how this gets fucked up. Yes, I know. It's 2025, therefore we have a new version of SolidWorks that's just the same and as shitty as the old one. Really, SolidWorks? That's what you think I want? Her Royal Fluffiness Celestia, Princess of Cake. That's a great name. Fragment for 9 months. More OST music releases when? You need more for Darrell Valley. I basically posted what I had in album 2. Which is on what this one's from. I did record a new demo of something the other day, but it's for like my actual album. Shrug. I'm gonna sing on it. Weird. But it's also just like a rough demo, so it's not even as there is another demo from that album, actually 2 technically, on this in volume 2. 12 string and the baritone funk are going to be on my actual album. But these are like more done up demos. So it's on Spotify, Celestia. and all of the music downloading, streaming services. So yeah. Object Tools, 2 questions. How repeatedly can I sign my name? And would I would be willing to sign both sides of a model? I would be willing, and I've actually practiced a little bit, which is kind of hilarious. Do I have something that I can sign on? Backside. Do I want to teach people to forge my signature? It's very simple. Let's see if I can do 2 that look vaguely the same. Well, bam. Even in Sharpie. The bottom one looks better, but oh well. So close enough. I don't know. If that makes your standard, sure. Isaac the Sloth, only Ice Volume 2 is on YouTube Music and not the Rarewords Online soundtrack. Yeah, and that's on purpose, because if the Rarewords Online soundtrack was on YouTube Music, it would copyright claim everyone who's used it. And I'm not trying to be that asshole. Alright, let's see how this breaks everything. Oh, it probably doesn't do shit to this. It's just going to make the model look like crap. The original locomotive was coal burning. The replica will probably be oil burning. Oh, that did a goofy. Why did that do that? That's what I thought it would do. Okay. All right, so really you can't give me the distance between those guys? Three and a half inches. Oh, God, that's not, it's not sitting flat. That's part of the problem. All right, so we need to change that by 3.5 inches. I need to close all this frame stuff. I get all frazzled when I've got too many different things open. Is anyone else a serial tab closer? Okay, so the inner spring hangers, in order to shift that down now, need to become longer. Stop telling me about that. A sketch. Why did I sketch it like that? That's stupid. I say 3 1/4? Probably. Sounds like what I said. We'll figure out real fast if it's wrong. Oh my Jesus. Yes, SolidWorks. That is what we wanted from that. Grumpy Toast 1127 asking the questions I want to answer. Do I have a personal favorite solo I've written? Several. I have several solos I really like. I don't know if I could pick an absolute favorite anymore. It's been lots of good ones. There we go. Oh, it was 3.5. Oh, and I should probably make this flat. Parallel. There we go. Then we can get an actual measurement. .3558. We'll give it 3/8 and call it a day. You're demanding at this point. You want my top solo? That's a good question. Is it a Hellbot song? I don't know if it's a Hellbot song. I do like the solo on Beautiful. It's good. That's the way we want it. Was the most fun solo to do in the studio. Because we finished the last take and the producer literally was just jumping up and down on his chair screaming "fuck yes" over and over. And that's like the most ego stroking I've ever had. But there's a lot of good solos on the roll-in. Golden's got a great solo. Rise of the Phoenix is that's a really good solo. The end solo of Trapped by You, oh, I watch myself play it and I go, how the fuck do I play that fast? Shrug. I like how melodic that one is. I don't know, man. I don't know if I pick one. I'm bad at picking favorites anyway. The solo on 12 string is pretty fucking good too, though. I don't know. I have to think about this some more. I think historically it's the solo from Rise of the Phoenix. That's probably my historical favorite guitar solo of mine, but I was not nearly as good of a player then as I am now. Make me tier list my guitar solos? Tristan. Ooh. Challenge. Alright. That looks more like the picture. Although the picture had this crazy rounded radius the whole way around, but that's not very conducive to actually allowing for a proper pivot. Good old music content. What some of us came for. It's true. Some of you were there at the beginning. 3,000 years ago. Rails fails. Hey, Heist ever had a derailment at the museum? If so, how many hit the dirt and how long did it take to re-rail it? Knock on wood. I've not been present for an honest to God, like actual derailment at the museum. Brett will point out the time that we derailed the little like 200-pound work cart crane guy and then immediately put it back on because it weighs nothing, which technically does count, I suppose. Something did go off the rail, but it went off the rail because we touched it. Shrug. 346 went in the dirt maybe 10 years ago. She dropped her pilot wheel off, and that wasn't too big of a deal. They backed it up, and it picked it up on the frog, and that was it. I wasn't there that day. The Goose went in the dirt. They ran through a switch the one time, and it put every axle of Goose 7 in the dirt. And that I helped re-rail that. I was supposed to have the day off. It was back when I was in college. I was supposed to come in at noon because it was like a board meeting or something. And so it's like, okay. So I college partied it up the night before, got hammered, went to bed at like 3. And then I got the call at 7 a.m. that the Goose was in the dirt and to get my ass to the museum right then. And thankfully I was like 21. So I was able to just go do that and not care. That wouldn't happen these days. But yeah, that took a while to get re-railed because it was all, I guess it would have been 5 axles, so. Oh, Leighton and Pew. Yes, Leighton and Pew. That was very much derailment. I wasn't there for that either, but yes. And Ezekiel, uh-oh, he's here. Good to see you, buddy. Engineer for 27 months. Do I just move that frame spreader back?
No, looking at it on stream, I kind of forgot that you had the whole conversation about reversing the valve gear.
Oh yeah, isn't that fun?
Well,
Pain in the
at
butt.
least it's not on a 2'3" British locomotive.
Yeah, edit my fulcrum. The fulcrum doesn't need huge feet like that. Uh-oh. Smells like Kenosha's playing.
Uh-oh.
Hide your trains.
I don't know. I got some nice lo-fi beats going on over here. Looking at a cat.
Are they helping you study and or relax?
I mean, they are pretty relaxing. Oh, I did a little licky lick.
That's idiotic. Make that vertical, and then that just works. I don't need that other relation. So I need to move that frame spreader over by the width of one frame spreader. Roger that. Open sub-assembly. Oh, it's just got a distance mate there. That makes that easy. Marcel from Slovenia is watching. Hello, you have a beautiful country. Okay. There's that. So that's scooted over. I wonder... We might have made the fulcrum a little too tall, actually, because... Well, that's where it sits. It's just like It's got to have a frame spreader there, but it's apparently a very skinny frame spreader. It just looks like a flat piece of bar. So I would be worried about a crazy pivoting action of the Equalizer nailing that, because that's not a lot of clearance. In fact, I'm going to go so bold to say that I think that spreader should have the lower bar on the underside. Let's edit that frame spreader, shall we? Do our sketch. We just listened to this. If I delete that feature, there we go. Oh, I can't delete all of it. Edit the feature, and we will not select the lower contour. We'll only yeet the top contour. Timerman 765! Conductor for 9 months. Hey Mark, you just turned 20 years old on the 18th of January. Hope y'all guys are staying warm. Thank you. Appreciate that. Staying inside next to a PC that is putting out objectively too much heat is a great way to stay warm. Go away, SolidWorks. Don't be dumb. Stupid. Anyway, happy late birthday 3 days ago. That's awesome. We'll do that. There we go. Commander Big Bob, keep up the great work. You're bringing together a new generation of rail fans. I appreciate that. That's not what I set out to do, but apparently that is something that is happening. So if it means more people enjoy the fun, neat things that I enjoy, that's only a good thing. There we go. More clearance now. All right, and so now the question is, how much lower can we bring the suspension? You have to make both halves of the wheel transparent. There we go. Oh, that half of the suspension is still co-located with the firebox, which we'll have to reconcile that at some point. I also listened to that one earlier. Come on. Be more random, Spotify. Gonna have to narrow the keyhole even further, with oil shouldn't be a big deal. And I should probably draw up the welded boiler anyway. But getting a little more clearance vertically would for sure be a good thing. So let's look see here. If we measure bottom side of our saddle to our frame, we've got 4 1/3 inches, And even with extending Extendo Magico-ing our whole situation here, I don't think our boxes can travel that far down. Yeah, our boxes can only go another 2 inches down, so we can pull 1.5 inches out of all of that junk. So let's do that. Because these saddle heights were guesses anyways. All right, let's see what shenanigans that causes. Build the Funky says, screw it, train coilovers. 346 actually has something that looks a lot like coilovers. She's got coil springs in part of her suspension because there was no space. And the 260 actually might call for that too. No, it doesn't. Never mind. All right, so that should schlorp down the whole spring rigging assembly. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot more gooder. It's no longer intersecting the jacket and the boiler and everything. And we still have a 1/2 inch before we run out of box travel going down. So we've got clearance over the frame, we got clearance over the rocker there. I'm gonna re-shorten those links by 1.5 inches. All right. Let me measure real quick and see if this, where does that sit? Are those totally in line with each other? That would be really sick if they were. So that'll make very simple. And we'll try and blitz that out of our fulcrum in the right spot. Dave's Fine Scale, time is fake. Can't wait till this series becomes Foundry Fridays. For real, me too. Also, what's the temp like in Colorado going down to -13 in eastern Ohio? We got that hurts to breathe cold. Yeah, in my experience, about -5 is where that begins. I think it's actually better today. I haven't gone outside though. Yeah, it's actually 40 right now. I should take my recycling out while it's warm. Anyway, God, and it's supposed to snow again this weekend, but I'll be in Baston. So, yeah. Yeah, the past couple days it's been below 0, but yeah, apparently it's not so bad right now. Alligamer, hey, just saw your streaming, thought I'd say hi. Got called for hump trimmer, aka the bull bitch. Go push stalled out cars in single digit weather. What fun. Anywho, stay warm and have a good night. You stay warm, my friend. That sounds unfun. And stay warm and stay safe. Don't do anything fast because you're trying to get out of the cold, though. Do it right. It's a shitty time to railroad. I do not envy you. Let's see. Okay, if we do... I'm going to try and get this done, and I think I'm going to call it for stream here. So I believe I need to meet folks for dinner, actually, if I'm remembering right. 2.509. That's kind of obnoxious. Can we just do 2.5? Oh, those do have a slight taper. We're gonna go 2.5 inches off center. And it's a 2-inch hole. 2.5 inches off center. And it's a 2-inch hole, and it's an inch below the frame rail. That doesn't spark too much joy. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. So we need to sketch on this guy because we're making a new part. We're not just adjusting something. So it's a 2-inch hole, and it's going to be 2.5 inches from the front on center. And it's going to be an inch from the frame. Anyone else see the problem with that? I don't want to move the location of center line. I could make it be smaller, a smaller pin, I guess. An 1.5 inches should do just fine, but then that's still only gonna leave a 1/4 inch there, although that's gonna be butted right up against the frame. Also, I do not think that's where Mon-Tue-Zuma's pivot is whatsoever. No. Also, hers looks nothing like its 2-inch. That does look centered. Bigfoot Gaming, you're getting decent snow here in Lower Alabama. It's 25 out. Goodness. Yeah, we had the lots of snow earlier, and it's calmed down. Extruded cat. Almost looks like the pivot point of the equalizer is further back. Definitely looks centered between the drivers. There must be some sort of slight difference in the valve gear that causes it to be a little bit further forward. I don't think that's a problem I'm gonna solve today. If I get rid of this. That's almost perfectly concentric. Well, I'm gonna want to sit and think on that, I think, with Brett some. So I think we're gonna call it there. But the frame's kind of fixed. We're thinking intelligently about valve gear stuffs, at least. Hopefully it works out. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna call it there. We're gonna jump off. Over 2 hours stream, so good enough. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the love and support, as always. And we'll catch you all next time. Catch the VOD if you missed anything. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.